There is a lake on a mountain in Nigeria, a lake that people says is alive.
Huntea, 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 Huntea.
Long before map wrote its name, the people of Ado-Awaye already knew this place. A lake resting on a mountain, still, silent, and impossible. They call it Iyake, a body of water born not from rain, but from a story. They say she was a woman of deep sorrow, Iyake, a woman whose heart carried a weight no one could see. One day, she climbed the sacred hill, seeking silence, seeking answer, and she never returned. Where she vanished, water appeared, clear, calm, endless. The people said her spirit melted into the mountain, and so the lake was named after her, Iyake, the woman who became water. But not all stories are about sorrow. Some say the lake is a doorway, a thin place where two worlds touch, a portal between her head and the realms of spirits. Those who came too close were said to hear whisper. Some felt the wind pull their clothes, as though unseen hand reached from the other side. No one swims here, not because of fear, but because the lake is alive. Beside the lake stands an ancient guardians, a tree with roots deep in stories. Some call it the washer. Some say it is an ancestor standing guard. Travelers swear that when they sit by the tree, the wind carries voices that do not belong to this world. Others say the tree's shadow moves differently from the sun. Whatever the truth is, the tree never leaves the lake's side. In the old days, the hill was a proving ground, a place for diviners, hunters, and worshippers to test the strength of their spirits. The lake does not harm anyone, but it reveals. To some, it brings visions. To others, it brings fear. It is said that if your heart is loud with lies, Iyake show you your true reflection. Many have asked why Iyake never dries, even when the sun scorches the land. Scientists speak of rock basins and hidden channels, but the elders say something else. They say Iyake tears will punish the water. A spirit does not dry, a memory does not vanish. When you leave Ado Hill, you carry a piece of Iyake with you, a whisper, a question, a feeling, because some places do not just exist on maps, they exist inside us, and Iyake is one of those rare places where the earth remembers.
Huntea, 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 Huntea,
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, anywhere that you are in the world. My name is Babatunde Abidemi Ademola. Welcome to Iyake Suspended Lake. Okay, the name of the entire mountain is Okeado, while the name of the community is Ado-Awaye. Okeado mountain was discovered 1500 AD, like 525 years ago, and we have varieties of tourist attractions at top of Ado Mountain. So we have Iyake Boulder, which is first tourist attraction. We have Iyake Suspended Lake, which is main tourist attraction. We have Iyake Mysterious Portal. We have Iyalaro Lake. We have Elephant Tree. We also have Verge of Death and Life. So about Iyake Boulder, which is first tourist attraction at top of Ado Mountain. Iyake Boulder has 3 names. We call it Iyake Boulder, we call it Standing Rock, we also call it the Rain Bringer. So about the Rain Bringer, in the ancient time when the people of Ado-Awaye were facing the plight of rain drought, so there were no rain in that time, they went to the rock, they prayed, and the rain fell. So that is why they are calling the rock the Rain Bringer. So when you get to the rock, you will see the way the rock sits majestically, confidently on a flat surface without any support. And as you are seeing the rock, even if the whole community they gather themselves together, they cannot pull the rock down, because the rock has been in a system like that like 525 years ago. And another mystery about Iyake Boulder, Iyake Boulder do request for traditional white clothes anytime that he need it, but immediately this cloth is dirty, the cloth will untie itself without anybody's support. So indirectly Iyake Boulder is telling them that I don't want this cloth anymore, this cloth is dirty. It's not maybe someone will go there to go and untie the cloth when the cloth is dirty. No, the cloth will untie itself. And the Iyake Boulder is also the gods of fertility, especially women that are looking for a child. They do goes there to go and be praying round of Iyake, and if they strongly believe in God, God will surely do it for them. So after that place, you'll be heading to Iyake Suspended Lake, which is major tourist attraction at top of Ado Mountain. So we have 2 suspended lakes in the whole world. We have one in Colorado, United States of America, which is artificial one, man-made one, but the only naturally suspended lake in the world located at top of Ado Mountain. So the history behind the Iyake Suspended Lake, that lake has been in existence before. There was one woman that was living in Sangota, Oyo State, before the woman later migrated back to Oyo. According to history, that woman was a barren. So one day they abused the woman that you are a barren, you did not conceive. That woman was so sad, that woman was so devastated. So that woman came to this mountain, climbed, cried before she jumped inside the lake. That is where the lake got its name, Iyake, woman's cry. And the woman did not come outside till today, because the lake is endless lake. That lake is bottomless lake. Some people do ask that, I'm very good at swimming, can I jump inside this lake? We do tell them, no, you can't do that. This is lake, it's not flowing like a river. There is no way you will jump inside the lake and you survive. No way. That is why we don't allow anybody to jump inside. For some decades ago, like 6 to 7 decades ago, I mean 60 to 70 years ago, 2 white people, they came to this mountain. They wanted to discover the depth of the lake, but unfortunately for both of them, they drowned, and their body is still inside it today. So that is why we don't allow anybody to jump inside. And the significance of Iyake water, the water is not Age induced, the water is drinkable, and they are using Iyake water for any kinds of prayer. And we do celebrate Iyake International Festival every November, and people do visit us from different parts of the world to come and celebrate Iyake International Festival with us. So we have another one beside Iyake. We call that one Iyake Mysterious Portal. So Iyake is like child, while Iyake is like mother. So they connected to each other. So according to history, anybody that puts his or her feet inside Iyake Mysterious Portal, especially when there is water inside, immediately disappear to that bigger one, which is Iyake, and that is the end of that person. So that is why we don't allow anybody to put his or her feet inside Iyake Mysterious Portal. So after that place, we head into Elephant Tree, which is another God's wonder at top of Ado Mountain. So in the olden days, during the time of war, the entire community were living at top of Ado Mountain. But then Elephant do goes there to go and be disturbing them. So that's what made elders to go and beg gods, because they want to chase all those elephants away. According to history, that tree was like a normal tree, standing tree. Yes. So they use wind. So during the course of chasing all those elephants away, that wind hit that tree fell down, and the roots of that tree gave them the shape of an elephant. So that is why today we are calling the mountain, we are calling the tree Elephant Tree. So after that place, we head into Verge of Death and Life. So don't be afraid. We are calling the mountain Verge of Death and Life because of the slopiness of that mountain. That mountain is very, very slopy. So if you are ascending, it might be a little bit easier when you're ascending, but when that person is descending, any little mistake, any little slip, that's the end of that person. So that's why they are calling the mountain verge of death and life. So we have another lake at top of Ado mountain. We call that one Iyalaro Lake. But the difference between Iyalaro and Iyake is Iyalaro is not endless or bottomless like Iyake suspended lake. According to history, the woman that started tie and dye business in Yoruba land started at top of Ado mountain, and that woman was using that lake water then before she later migrated back to Abeokuta in Oyo State to go and continue her business there. So that is that about Ado history in Ado-Awaye, Iseyin local government, Oyo State. So the total stairs of Ado mountain is 369 stairs, and the above sea level is 1,421 feet, which equivalent to 433 meters. So once again, my name is Babatunde Abidemi Ademola. Welcome to Iyake Suspended Lake.
Huntea,